It's time to escape impending danger in style. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 ziplining scenes in movies. For this list, we're taking a look at big screen moments in which a character rides a zipline or uses a creative substitute for a zipline.
Hold on.
Number 10, Explosion Escape, Rush Hour 2.
It was an accident.
That's okay. We'll just say he tried to catch a cab.
When the main bad guy plummets to his demise, it appears that Lee and Carter's second case is officially closed. The duo literally receives a bombshell, however, when a henchwoman arrives with an explosive surprise.
What's that in your head? Oh, hell no.
With nowhere to go but out the window, they use their jackets to zipline down a string of Chinese lanterns into oncoming traffic. As usual, Lee is quick on his feet while Carter screams in his high-pitched voice. The scene offers everything one could want from a Rush Hour film, mixing action, comedy, and one-liners.
I cannot believe I put 10,000 miles for this shit.
Number 9, Wiley's Waterpark accident, Grown-Ups.
You're up, Hollywood. I'm up? All right, I don't know how you follow backwards.
As with most of Adam Sandler's comedies, the Steve Buscemi cameo is easily one of the most entertaining parts, and that's also the case with Grown-Ups.
Go down there, hang by your feet. Show these idiots.
By my feet?
Yeah.
Is that safe?
What do you care? You're an animal. You're an animal. Yeah. I'm an animal!
At a pretty kick-ass looking water park, the guys start to have second thoughts about the ziplining attraction. But a couple of kids and Sandler's body double make it look easy enough, not to mention incredibly fun.
Wiley, 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 Wiley.
You don't need to do this.
Determined to outdo his rival, Buscemi's Wiley decides to perform a stunt that even the Jackass crew wouldn't attempt. Hanging upside down, Wiley gets caught and resigns to a painful fate. Don't try this at home, kids. Number 8, Aladdin empties his pockets, the dictator. In this scene from The Dictator, President Aladdin ziplines across buildings to reclaim his former glory. Things don't play out like most action blockbusters, as Aladdin gets caught about halfway through.
Hello, Lancaster!
Dangling over the streets of New York, the Prime Minister relieves himself of all the coconut water,
Why do you fight the cocoa water? Because it has as much potassium as 3 bananas.
bananas,
Are you kidding? So then why did you bring 3 bananas? Because I don't trust the advertising. I'm naturally suspicious.
and bricks in his pocket.
What is that, a brick? All this time you had a brick. Why do you have that? What, to balance out the weight from the other one? You have 2 bricks? Yes. Throw them down immediately.
Even emptying his bowels isn't enough, though. When a goat chews the end of the wire, Aladdin is sent swinging into a window where his big, crumb greets a woman. And that's why they call him a dictator. I'm sorry. Number 7, cable car chase, Moonraker.
Hang on, James.
The thought had occurred to me.
The James Bond movies have had a few ziplining scenes over the years, but Moonraker definitely had the most memorable one. When Jaws uses his jaws to stop 007's getaway cable car, the Master Spy and astronaut Holly Goodhead need to get inventive.
Come, hang on.
They slide down the cable using a chain, but that doesn't stop Jaws from pursuing them further. Just when it looks like Bond and Holly will be trampled mid-air, they let go and fall to safety.
Jump!
Jaws' landing isn't quite as soft. Number 6, hey guys, check this out. Home Alone.
Hey guys, check this out.
Set to John Williams' majestic musical score, This scene sees Kevin use a sawed-off bicycle handlebar to glide from his home to his treehouse. Burglars Harry and Marv, who never really seem to learn their lesson in these Home Alone movies, continue to chase the troublemaking boy out the window.
Window?
Yeah.
Not going out the window?
Why, you scared, Marv? Are you afraid? Come on, get out here.
Kevin always comes prepared, however, and sends the filthy animals flying back into a brick wall. How Harry and Marv aren't dead by this point remains a mystery, but their antics do make for great slapstick and an immortal ziplining sequence. Number 5, Prison Escape, Tango and Cash.
Are you even gonna try it?
Depends how close you get.
Action stars like Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell are pretty much contractually obligated to perform at least one ziplining stunt throughout their careers. In this electrifying prison escape from Tango and Cash, the two wrongfully accused cops must trust in Cash's knowledge of electricity.
We're gonna fry.
You don't know anything about electricity, do you?
No.
As long as you're only touching one wire and you're not touching the ground, you don't get electrocuted.
Utilizing their dependable belts, they both manage to zipline down the prison's electric lines and over the wall.
That was fun.
It would appear that you really don't get electrocuted as long as you're only touching one wire and not the ground. So, good to know.
Christ! What'd you do, stop for coffee and a Danish?
I hate Danish. Come on, we gotta get out of here.
Number 4, Race to the Future, Back to the Future. What makes the climax of Back to the Future especially enthralling is how the suspense and action just keep building. Every time it looks like Marty and the Doc can't possibly run into any more trouble, something else goes horribly, horribly wrong. With the clock ticking ever closer to 10:04 p.m. and the DeLorean racing down the street, the Doc needs to reconnect a vital wire in a jiffy. Just when all hope seems to be lost, Doc ziplines from the top of the clock tower and saves the day in the nick of time. Number 3, Jack Escapes, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl.
Shoot him.
Father! Commodore, do you really intend to kill my rescuer?
Jack Sparrow might not look like the most competent pirate at first glance.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
After watching him in action, though, you'll be convinced that he's the greatest pirate you've ever seen.
You will always remember this as the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow.
When caught by the Royal Marines, Captain Jack takes full advantage of his surroundings to devise a swift escape. Creating a noose with his handcuffs, Jack is able to zipline down some rope to the end of a bridge. Whether he planned this all out or just made it up as he went along, nobody executes excessive stunts better than Jack.
That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen.
So it would seem.
Number 2, Triss ziplines through Chicago, Divergent. Divergent might not be the greatest young adult adaptation of all time, but it does include one of the most exciting and atmospheric ziplining sequences of all time.
You're up. All right, do it!
As part of her initiation into the Dauntless faction, Triss must prove her bravery by ziplining from the top of the Hancock building through a post-apocalyptic Chicago.
Ready? Oh, this is good. All right.
Beautifully shot and set to uplifting music, this awe-inspiring scene truly captures the wonder of an epic thrill ride. We'd all gladly choose Dauntless just to ride this bad boy only once. Before we zip down to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
Number 1, Motorbike Chase, The Adventures of Tintin.
Faster, you idiot! Faster!
In The Adventures of Tintin, director Steven Spielberg delivered some of his biggest and most improbable action set pieces since Indiana Jones.
The scrolls! I've got 1, 2, and 3! Slow it!
Motion capture technology allowed Spielberg to go as over the top as ever, most notably in this exquisitely choreographed chase.
Oh, 10,000 thundering typhoons! Come here, you pilfering parakeet!
Pursuing a bird with a scroll, Tintin rides his motorcycle through Moroccan dwellings, up a ramp, and, as a grand finale, uses his deteriorating bike to zip line over the village. Done in a single take, not that that's noteworthy because it's CGI, this sequence never stops to catch its breath and simultaneously takes the audience's breath away. Do you agree with our list? What big screen ziplining scene blew you away? For more exhilarating top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.